right, welcome to Thirsty Readers. We're back.
Julia and Lindsay here talking about Peomsia. How do we say it?
I think it's Peomsia.
Peomsia?
I think so. What is? Yeah, it's Peomsia. It's by Lang Liev. Did I say it right this time? Okay, cool. I got it right this time. This is her first. Did you say like?
It's her second fiction.
Wow.
Novel. Yeah.
So,
I think yes.
Okay, so did we already introduce our names?
I just said Julia and Lindsay.
Oh.
But who are we?
We're the Thirsty Readers. I think I did say that, actually.
You did say that.
Yeah, check us out on Instagram, SoundCloud, or YouTube. That's about it. So right now, we're halfway through Peomsia, huh? Mm-hmm. So what are we drinking tonight? Because I need to crack something open.
We're drinking red sangria. Crack it. Red sangria from Brown Barn.
Okay. That took a really long time.
It's from Brown Barn in Baroda, Michigan.
Okay, this is something I picked out. I got it from a grocery store without knowing that Lindsay was into this stuff. And yeah, it says fun and fruity sparkling wine beverage. I think I picked up a 2 for $8, 2 for $7, something like that. Wasn't too bad. It's got a really bright can. It tastes like sangria.
It's so good. So, Julia and I are coworkers.
Oh.
The company we work for has a location down in Benton Harbor. So I went to go visit it. Benton Harbor, Michigan is near Baroda.
Oh, keep going. I'm sorry. You, threw me for a loop on that story, dude.
I did? Well, I'm telling you how I discovered it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm telling you how I discovered it.
Right.
So anyways, visited Round Barn Winery and Brewery because of the relationship they have with our company. So that's how I discovered Round Barn. And it's literally they have a tap room type deal in this white barn that's round. And they also have...
Baroda, Michigan?
Baroda, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, when I got this, I did not know it was a Michigan one. I didn't find it like that. Your story was a little bit more...
They also own Tabor
better
Hill.
than mine. Taylor, I don't know that one.
Tabor Hill. It's
Hill.
Distributed... So, it's a staple, I feel in Meijer, any grocery store.
For real?
Yeah. At least that I've seen. At least in Michigan. Probably the whole Midwest, maybe.
Wow. Zers.
I know. But they also have this red sangria on draft. Have you ever gone to a bar or restaurant that has sangria on draft?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Where were you when you went and you obviously you got messed up when it was on draft?
I didn't get messed up. I was on a work trip. But it's so good.
You know, it is pretty good. And I will say, I think it gets tastier the more you drink it, which is pretty dangerous.
I'm gonna down it pretty quick.
I know. But it's before we got into our book, Peomsia. So, Peomsia, let's do it. So there's part 1, there's part 2. I will bring up the topic that you had mentioned to me before all this, that I appreciated greatly because it's what I thought about. And this is a problem I've been running into. I eventually got over it, but we're getting older.
Yeah. And
these characters are young, and I just sometimes find it hard. I can no longer read books if the person's 15 years old.
Yeah.
Or it's really hard for me.
I know. It's hard for me because you know that everything... I don't mean to cut you off. I feel when I'm reading something that's being narrated by not to discredit them. I'm sure their feelings and intuition is extremely real to them in the moment. But they're going to grow, they're going to change completely in the next 5 to 6 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I almost, when I'm reading something narrated by a 15 or 16-year-old, I'm okay, you're lying. Because when you get my age... You're not going to agree with anything that you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I feel I felt like that for the first, little while. But then I really had to, give in to, this, you really got to just give into it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But what's also crazy is, like, I don't know how people... I find it really cool, like, that authors can write like that. Like a younger version of themselves almost, or a younger version of somebody, because I feel like I don't even know what was going through my head when I was 15. Not saying that this character's 15. She is, how old is she? Is she 19? 19?
So yeah, she was 19 by...
Yeah, 19. I guess that 19... I guess 19 I was getting set in my ways. I was like getting set, not set in my ways, but I was started headed towards a direction I wanted at 19.
I was a piece of shit when I was 19. I was just like living my life. Do you know? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, working so much, but then just hanging out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
just hanging out. That's good. That's good. Why not, right? 19's a good age to hang out, you know?
I wish I had been more productive and more focused on long-term goals.
But you can't drink yet, so I mean, I don't know what I was really doing at 19.
I managed to drink. I'll tell you that.
You managed to find yourself some alcohol?
Yeah.
So you have this main character. How do you say her name? Is it Verity?
Verity? Yeah, that's how I've been saying it.
In my head, that's how I've been saying it. And then her friend is Jess.
Yep.
Okay. How are your thoughts on their friendship duo?
I think they're great. I do miss that. I miss...
Like a best friend?
Yeah. I mean, I'm married now, but it's different.
Who am I?
He's
No,
he's a guy. And you are the person I talk to most outside of my own house. It's weird.
Okay, wait, what were you saying? You had a best friend, he was a dude?
Well, I'm just saying I'm married, but it's totally different because he's a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't go talk to him about him.
Yeah.
So it's different than...
I get what you're saying now.
It's different than that bestie you always had.
I get what you're saying now.
So, I did miss that aspect of just you share everything with each other.
Yeah,
know?
my best friend's all grown up.
Yeah.
You know? My best friend that I had, I think when I was 19, is all grown up. You know, they get married. You know, they have a big people job now, and you're just like, oh, man. Oh, well.
Yeah, my best friend, too. She's, like, married. She's got 2 kids. They're my kids. Same. So her daughter, her daughter was born right after Ayla. 3 weeks after my daughter.
Who's this?
Rachel. I don't know.
I don't know this.
Well, I just feel like I talked to you about, like, I feel like she comes up all the time in conversation. So.
Okay.
Maybe not.
I don't know Rachel.
Oh, you maybe, yeah, whatever. Anyways,
Rachel sounds great.
She is, but we don't ever see each other because we are.
You have lives.
Putting our kids to bed instead of going out together.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough one. I feel like this brought me back to a time where, like, it kind of sucks because there was, like, a time in my life where, like, I thought that me and my best friend, like, because we both didn't, like, date or anything, and I was like, oh, this is going to be me and her forever.
Yeah.
You know, and then, I went on a couple dates, and then, before you know it, she found someone pretty serious, and then it was like, that's it, or, I remember...
How old were you guys when that happened?
Dude, we were the late bloomers out here. We used to...
Was this just last year?
No. We were, Bro, I didn't have my first kiss till I was, like, 18, 19, dude. I, like, don't even think I looked at a boy. Like, I was a little, I thought I was always, I was just trying to be straight and narrow.
It's not a bad thing.
And that was it. And then I went on a couple dates, but I never let nobody do nothing. Everybody probably thought I was a bitch, bro. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah, I remember people trying to kiss me and being like, I used to be so, I hate to say stupid because it's not stupid, but I used to want to wait till marriage on my first kiss.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
It's not wild.
That sounds so wild now.
Now I'm to you, it probably is. See?
But
You're a totally different person than you were 5 years ago. It's like you lied to your adult self.
Well, you know, it was crazy. I just felt like, yeah. Now that I think back to it, I'm like, damn, that's so insane. Like, people used to be like, can I kiss you? And I'd be like, no. I will say, though, my first two kisses were straight disrespectful. Like, straight, people didn't ask. People were just disrespectful.
I would have punched him in the face.
Yeah. Didn't. I was a little meek child out here. But I did get out of the situation.
Good.
But this, that kind of sucks, though. Because I feel like I wasn't prepared. And then here I am, like, I was, like, an adult body. And I was with a dude. And it was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And he was a lot older than me. And, yeah, it was really awkward. That was a rough time.
Where's that guy now?
I don't know, but you know what was so weird is he kept... Dude, it was so... You want to get this? So, like, he was everything in my head, like, what I wanted. Like, he was, like...
When you...
In my
what you
head.
wanted when you were 15?
No, this is when I was 18... And he kept, like, it was so weird. And, like, I used to think it was so weird, but it was probably, like, normal or something to somebody else. But he kept saying, like, oh, let me rub your back. Let me give you a massage. And I'd be like, yo, get away from me. I was like, I do not want you to touch me. And, like, one time he, like, this is, like, on our second date or something. He, like, came up behind me, like, to grab my back. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna need you to stop. This is before I kissed anybody. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna need you to get off my back, dude. I can't deal with this. And yeah.
Where were you guys?
It was like late at night.
At the Getty Drive-In?
No, I was like, I don't even know where I was at. Sometimes I feel so stupid. I was like, I don't even know where I was at. So probably
It was a long time.
I was at somebody else's house. You know what was so crazy? We had went to his friend's house. And it was like, oh my God. Now I think back to it, I'm like, dude, I'm so stupid. Something could have happened to me and I wouldn't even know where I was.
Dude, I've done that.
So, anyways, growing up, yeah, that was tough, man.
So, I did just realize that. Supposedly, well, this just occurred to me. 2 guys in that book
What?
are like...
2 guys.
So...
Yeah, sorry, I went way off track of the book.
No, you didn't go off track. You're on track. 2 characters in the book. They like hit it big. They crafted a beer.
Oh yeah, the Timmy Tommy or what are their names?
But they're only 19.
No, I don't think so. They seemed older. They're like a couple. It was like the gay couple.
Yeah, and Verity's only 19.
See, I took it as like they all met at college, and you know how like at college you can meet like older people?
Yeah.
I took it as like not a lot older, but they might have been like 4 years older. Because they were married.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just crazy.
Oh, I did forget they were married.
Are they? Or what? Maybe I just like not understand. They're at least a couple.
See,
How do you own a business though at age 19? Like,
don't
what
know.
did I do wrong?
You guys, Juliana and I suck. We're always on different schedules. So I'm going to be honest. I finished the book.
A long time ago?
Yes. So, and I'm finding it really hard to only discuss the first half.
No, I think it's fine.
But I really did like the book. I read it so super quick. I thought it was entertaining because, like you said, it did take me back to that.
Well, you know what? During that first section, speaking on dates and stuff, they talk about this awkward date where Sash like takes her out on like the most awkward date. And dude, I'm sorry, like I love the book, but then I was like, dog, this chapter, I can't deal with it. It's just so cringeworthy. I was just like, between the guy, and I don't know, she probably meant it to be like that, where he like took her out on a date to the lecture, and then he was like, all right, let's go to dinner, and then he pulls out 2 pieces of bread, and then I would be like, and then he got just vanilla ice cream cones, which is so funny that you say that, because I used to get really like be really judgy on dates.
Yeah.
And like if people didn't like take me out and like show me a good time, I would legit like just be like bye. And it was really disrespectful, I feel like, because you know what's funny is Justin is actually the person, like our first date wasn't even a date. my man brought me to McDonald's. And, like, we were both broke at the time. And, like, I think I don't even know. I don't even think I was, like, considering dating Justin. And I think that's what happened. But, yeah, I was, like, a little hater. What's your most awkward date you've been in?
I was just going to say, I honestly don't remember. I'm sure it happened. Not that I can remember. But I always was with just, like, a friend of friends. Or, like, we would already be hanging out. Because we'd be, like, hanging out with friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so I honestly, like, I cannot remember one time where somebody was like, I'm going to take you on a date, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I know it happened. I just can't remember anything.
Yeah. Well, like, you just be hanging out with people.
Even with Travis. I mean, we met playing volleyball with, like, old high school friends. And anytime we went out, it was with other people. And the first time Travis and I were out alone, it actually started with our volleyball team.
Mm-hmm.
But we all went out on Thursday evening, but it was like Easter weekend. Okay. So nobody had to work Friday.
Okay.
So everybody was like, we're going to go back to Gracie's and have movie night. And Travis and I were like, no, nobody has to work tomorrow. We're staying out and we're going to go hard.
Yeah.
Like, and Travis and I had never hung out, just the two of us. But everybody went to Gracie's and watched a movie. And Travis and I just, like, bar hopped all night. And it was so fun. Honestly, like, probably one of the most fun nights of my life.
Did he have a crush on you when you guys were doing that, or no? He just was going at it?
I honestly don't know.
Well, do you think he did?
I would hope that he did, considering how the night panned out. Otherwise, that
would... That's funny.
Did
you have a crush on him?
Yeah.
Yeah? How long had you known that? Like, did you try to plan that or no?
No, I didn't.
Sounds like that wasn't awkward at all.
I'm just trying to remember.
Dude, the most awkward date, dude. I'm trying to remember it. Oh, I remember most awkward date I went on, I don't know. I always feel like somehow I always find myself in, like, the weirdest situations where I'm, like, sitting there and I'll be like, what am I doing?
And you're just wasting your time.
I could be at home, like, cuddling my cat right now. And, yeah, I feel like two are coming up. Two are coming up to my face. I remember one time I was in college and this guy took me on a date and I really liked him. He had a really nice car. And
what was the car?
I don't even know, but it was, like, a really nice car. I suck at knowing what cars, but it was, like, this really cool two-door. Mm-hmm. And it went fast as hell. And, oh, man, dude, it was a pretty cool car. And, you know, like, I was just stupid. I just was like, oh, my God, I want to get picked up in a nice car. And we went to this, like, donut place or something. And... like, I was usually pretty serious with dudes. I was still, like, going to church and stuff, and I would be like, I want this, and this was A, B, and C. And then, like, I just remember us, like, getting these two donuts, and they were so stale, and there was, like, flies, like, flying around this place. And that should have just been, like, a metaphor of, like, I should leave it alone, bro.
Actually, we're good here.
And I just remember, like, what am I doing, bro? Like, this is garbage. Like... I don't know, like, it was like, the car means nothing. There was that one. That was a tough one. Yeah. And then my second one was the time the dude made me kiss him. No, that was my first. Yeah, anyways.
Were these all at Ferris?
Yeah, these were all at Ferris. And then I went on this date with this guy who wasn't from Ferris, and his truck had broken down, and I was supposed to go on a date. And then we ended up getting, like, a cab to go back. But then the next day I had to work, but I drove him back to his car. And, like, while we were waiting for the tow truck, that's when he, like, oh, my God, it was so bad. Because we were, like, in this my little car. And I remember him, like, grabbing my head to, like, kiss me. And me being like, what the fuck is going on? And I just... that was just so awkward and cringeworthy, and I just never wanted to be in that situation ever again. I just was like, what? And once again, I didn't know where I was. Like, I just was chilling there. Like, I had my phone, but God, that was so cringy.
Those were the days.
Sorry, that was such a tangent, but
that sucks.
You know what I mean? Like, have you ever had those awkward moments?
I wish I remembered. I feel like I haven't had, like, a bad date, but I've definitely had a shitty boyfriend.
Okay, what's, like, the worst moment you had that was, like, damn? Like, you know when you're sitting there and you're like, damn? Even though I will say, Verity and Sash, it was, like, a joke.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It was awkward to read, though, because I'm like, who eats bread? Actually...
I eat bread.
I could not bread. Honestly, I could not even think of, like, a bad day if I tried. It was too long ago. I'm too old.
Ah, you're fine. Dude, so here's the other thing. Wasn't near the end of this one? Oh, this is the one where the girl, Penelope, the smiley thing. First off, Penelope...
is a bitch.
I don't know, man. I really try to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, everybody's got a hard life out here. Everybody's fighting their own battles.
But she full on
lied. She did. Have you ever been, like, set up? Like, have you ever thought someone, like, totally, like, set you up and you were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, what? Did I set you up?
No, not you.
Well, you have sisters, so, like, your sister ever, like...
my sisters don't really do stuff like that.
No, I know, but, like, you ever, like, your sister hit a vase, and then they're like, Mom, Lindsay did it.
Probably when we were younger.
I don't know if I've ever been set up for anything. I don't know.
Well,
not that bad, where someone's like, this is Julia's joint.
This is, like, honestly how I felt. When I read that, I was just like, people actually do stuff like that? I've never been just blatantly wronged like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I have and I just don't even know.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one. I definitely, like, wouldn't talk to that person again. Or, like, why would the mom, like... I know the mom was doing, like, an anti-drug campaign, but it was just, like... Is it really that serious, though?
But we have to explain the context. So what we're talking about, if you've not finished this part of the book, is... Penelope is... Okay, the main character, Verity, is dating this guy, Sash. Penelope is Sash's ex-girlfriend. They're super close family friends. So Sash's parents throw a huge party. Verity's at the party with Sash. Penelope's there, and she's all close and goody-goody with Sash's mom. Sets Verity up, saying she found a joint that was Verity's.
Yeah, like you just leave your joints around.
Right?
And just fall out your pocket.
And so Sash's mom loses her mind on Verity.
First off, they're playing some dumb sardine game.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like you're about to get killed.
That's another thing, is I'm trying not to cough, but I feel like I'm, like, sick.
You can cough. It's
I don't feel sick, but I just can't talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like stuff like that. Penelope setting Verity up with that joint. It's more believable to me if kids are in high school and you know, like, full well maybe, like, whose joint it was, but you just don't want to get in trouble. Like,
what would you do if you were the mom in that situation?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I probably would have believed Penelope because it's so hard for me to fathom that somebody could screw somebody over that just so bad. I would never be able to just outright lie like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a tough one. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I would, if everybody, it was their lie against their lie, if, like, Verity's sitting there saying it's not mine and Penelope's saying there it's not mine, I would just be like, yo, you can't have this in my house, period. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I don't know, I feel like because now she's going to look like an ass when she finds out it's not hers. Mm-hmm. And then that's your daughter-in-law if they get married or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was pretty... So it was things like that. Like, Penelope just being such a bitch. And I'm like, okay, this is not realistic.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent turn of events. I think I wasn't after the chapter of the awkward date, I actually was getting into it a little bit more. The story, I see, Verity went, all in on her man after that date, and I was good. It was good. I don't know. Was there anything else that really? There's something else I was gonna talk about. Oh, with her becoming famous and anything. That was cool. Just watching the progression of that and Jess helping her out.
And
she's gonna head to New York. That's the end of the chapter. Spoiler alert.
Jess is next level BFF.
Yeah.
She's my girl.
Yeah. Jess is just a pretty good friend, but I don't know, man.
What?
No, I was thinking about best friends and I wonder what Jess wants to do. I wonder what that I know her she had a thing with her professor or something, whatever that is.
Oh yeah.
Whatever that is. So
yeah.
Did you know of any students ever having to date their professor? Not have to. Dating their professors?
No. I don't know of anything. I feel like I'm just a blank.
Dude. None of my professors, dude, all my professors 40 and over, dude.
Well, isn't this guy that Jess is with?
No, I took him as a young guy. I didn't think anything of it, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I would be a little bit nervous leaving to New York if I were her.
I'd do it.
Yeah, I'd do it, but it's pretty nerve-wracking.
Well,
this
book is set in Australia. We should say that.
What?
So going to New York.
Where is it?
Yep. Sydney.
You're lying.
No, that's why they're talking about Sydney, Australia.
What?
Yeah.
You're a lie.
The first half of the book is literally titled Sydney.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So flying to New York.
Surprise alert.
Right, yeah. So flying to New York.
So it's probably even cooler.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. I don't know. Is there anything else? Oh, her grandma dies in this one. That was rough. Grandma and grandpa, because she's an orphan herself, right? So that was pretty interesting.
Does her grandma die, or does she just talk about...
No, she dies.
The time when her grandma died.
Well, yeah, it just talks about, eventually she dies and kind of, skims over it. But, yeah, she's dead.
Oh.
And I wonder why they decided to do that, I wonder what the difference is.
No, I think her grandma, from the beginning of the book, has always sort of been...
Dead?
Yeah. She just sort of talks about the time she died.
What?
Yeah, but her grandma, I don't think...
No, wait! Oh, yeah, when we lost Nan. Yeah, okay, so it happened, in the first chapter. Okay. Okay, maybe she was just building it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but I thought it was a great book. It's definitely, an easy, quick read, entertaining. There were some things where I'm just kind of...
Yeah, I'm excited for the next part. I'm excited to see what happens in New York and if, she decides, how her success goes. I mean, obviously, you can see the foreshadowing on top of, what happens, when your dream comes true. Because she meets Sasha's sister in the first half. And she's at what cost is the dream, And it's Marcia, right? Marcia, I think.
Or Marcia? Yeah, I was wondering how to say that.
Right? That's in the first half, right? Yeah. And, what cost, I thought that one was pretty interesting. And so I'm kind of interested to see, what goes on in New York. But how's your sangria still tasting?
Like home.
Like home. Dude, Lindsay loves sangria, dude.
It's so
Is it your go-to drink?
Oh, yeah.
On draft?
Hell yeah. Actually, unfortunately, I've never... Well, I have. At Round Barn, I sampled it when I was there for work, but I've never actually just sat and enjoyed sangria on draft.
Wow. Maybe we'll have to go do that someday.
Yep.
Right.
I would love it.
All right, guys. We'll have to see that deep sea diver. Maybe you guys have to show us if you guys make your own deep sea diver. That'd be pretty interesting to see what it is, because I think it's like a beer, though. Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the beer in the book?
Yeah, the deep sea diver.
It's a beer that everybody supposedly drinks in the book.
Yeah. Well, right.
That's what I just don't understand. They're so huge off of this beer, but the main character, Verity, is only 19 years old.
Oh, that is a good point. So then the couple at least had to be 21, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, how... And then we'll talk more next time when we...
Finish the book.
Yep. When you finish the book and we discuss the second half of the book, I have a lot more to say about the ending and the whole... It's wild. I'm very much... Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, make sure you follow us on Twitter. Not Twitter. We don't have Twitter. Instagram. And we have SoundCloud and we have YouTube. Until next time, make sure you check out this Red Sangria by Round Barn.
From Baroda, Michigan. Sparkling wine beverage. Fun, fruity, and good.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Peace out.
Peace.